Moorlands Radio Sport, in association with Leek Building Society.
Rich Duffy, thanks for joining us on Moorlands Radio, where you've ended the league campaign here at the Cleric Stadium anyway, with a 7-0 victory. Just give us your assessment of today's performance.
Yeah, solid performance. Built the foundations of building into a game, shall I say, and we knew the first half was going to be tough. Really high winds to try and get up the pitch were difficult. So we knew the first half how that was going to pan out, and we were delighted to go in at 1-0, knowing what they had to deal with second half.
And that second half, it took a while. You got a goal after about 50 minutes, but those last 10 minutes, you absolutely opened the floodgates. And I think if we were still playing now, we could be hitting really high numbers, couldn't we? Yeah,
I mean, the number of chances we missed was incredible as well. So, but no, listen, we got a real fit team. 16 players who are competing every week, and the boys who are not playing backing the ones who are playing, and that's a team for me that. They're all disappointed not to play. I understand that, and the frustration is there for them. I understand that, and listen, when they come on the pitch and they perform to the levels they do, that's for me that's first class, because it's not easy to be on the bench, not week in, week out. Listen, everyone's played their part, but to find yourself on the bench is disappointing. I understand that, and the boys coming on, the performances they give, the attitude they give, the backing they give to everyone on the pitch is first class, and that's a team for me.
We could stand here and go through all the goals, but we won't, because we'll be here all night. But I think Mackenzie Faulkner, I think that's his second or third goal this season. Doesn't score many, but you must be pleased to see him come on, especially as a fellow centre-back.
Don't give him 3, Rich. He hasn't stopped about the first one. Now he's got the second one. I think they've added up to about a yard in distance. So, no, listen, fantastic when he come on today, and he's been really unlucky that, I've stayed in the team for... the performances from the team have been, more or less the same team for the last 6 or 7 games, and before that he was first class, and the last 2 games he's come on as he's been first class as well. So hopefully he'll finish the season really strong. But yeah, delighted for him to get a goal, because he's not one that you think, he's a goal scorer, but to get 2 in the season, I think he'd be delighted with it.
Yeah, and it goes back to what you're saying about how everyone's got to play their part, and moving forward, Tuesday, Tividale away, it's another tough game. We saw it here at the Cleric Stadium back in February. Yeah,
thanks Rich for reminding me of that one. Yeah, 3-0 up, absolutely cruising in that one. Probably the best we had played for a while. We were going through a spell where we were a little bit sticky at the time, and started that game for half hour we were probably unplayable, and then the switch flicked, and we ended up drawing 3-3, so it could be a different day today if that was a bit different, but it isn't, and we know what we're going to be up against. Yes, they're second bottom of the league. Makes no difference to me. Makes no difference. We got to go there. We got to be ruthless. We got to be on top of our game, because we need to win.
And obviously results have gone your way as well. Most notably, Darlington have done you a favour by winning 4-0, gaps to 5 points now in the league table. So I guess you won't be taking your foot off the gas, but you've got that small comfort blanket.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people lately saying they've done us a favour, and I don't quite agree, because we've played them teams, or we haven't got to play them yet. We've been there and done it. We've beat them teams that they are playing at the minute. They've had the bottom teams to play. They've beat them. We've had the top teams to play. We've beat them, and now it's swapped over. So they've had a harder run in, because they've had easier games, and that's, should I say, with going on the league table. So I don't agree with they've done us a favour. We've been there. We've 17 games unbeaten. We've beat all the top teams that we've had to play in the second half of the season. We've beat them all, and we like I said on Tuesday, whoever's top of the table come the end deserves to win it.
Yeah, and that's great to your lads that you've gone and beaten all the teams right up there, and you've not taken the foot off the gas, even though when people thought, well, is it Lichfield's title, but they've slipped up. You guys have come back strong.
Yeah, they hit the top of the table, and obviously lasted the game there. So we've put the pressure on by winning. And like I just said to Adam there, it's when the other team, when you come off and the other team have won again, it's a bit deflating sometimes. We've been there this season thinking they might drop a point there, or they might not, and they win again. And you just got to keep going. You got to grind them out. It was nice, pretty football come early season, mid season, but when it gets to the nitty gritty, it's more than football. It's a set of you know what, to win a game of football. You know, we've got so many in there that have been there, done it, and the young lads who are coming into it with no pressure on their backs of, you know, disappointment of previous years. They're fresh into the game, and you know, we've just got a good blend.
Just looking ahead to Tuesday night, I think it's 1 point you need, but I guess to secure the time, but I guess you'd be wanting 3 just to make it absolutely sure. How vital is that game then on Tuesday? Massive.
Listen, we'll go there, we want to win the game. We'll try and win the game. We'll try and perform to the best we can. Sometimes when you perform, you don't get the results, but if you keep performing and to a certain standard, a certain level every week, then the results come, and we've been doing that of late. So we'll be going there. We want to finish the league with 2 wins. We want to, you know, we want to finish strong going into whatever it may be in the off season, whichever league we're in, whether playoffs or getting up. We want to finish with 2 wins.
Rich, as always, thank you for your time.
Cheers, Rich.